Hi, good evening everyone. Today I am coming with the collections of other previous papers question answers, especially from narration part. Today I am taking some examples from complex part of narration because about narrations I discussed in last classes. Today I am getting some examples. I am collecting some examples from upper classes paper about narrations, and which are something complex, but it will not so be difficult if we clear the rules and regulations of changing narration from direct to indirect. Let's discuss one after another, then I think it will definitely help you to make it understand properly. First example, how long do you have to wait for your train? The woman asked me. About an hour, I replied. In this narration we will get two parts. Means in a narration we get two parts. One is reporting verb and another is reported speech, but here we get two reporting verb part and two reported speech part. Okay, and let's discuss. In first part, how long do you have to wait for your train? The woman asks here. The woman asks. This part is reporting verb, and how long do you have to wait for your train? This part is reported speech. Okay, here we get that the reported speech start with WH question. How? Okay, interrogative sentence. So here instead we have to use asked, but here asked given. So no need to change here. The woman asked me. Here WH question starts with the interrogative sentence start with WH question. So here in this place no need E4 whether. So directly we have to write. The woman asked me how long. Here have to. If we get have to in direct narration, in indirect form narration we have to write had to. Okay, so it is interrogative sentence. So here written do you have to, but we have to write in affirmative form. So what will be the answer? The woman asked me how long I had to. Okay, I had to wait for my train. Here given your train. So here we have to write for wait for my train. Okay, this part completed. And second part, about an hour, I replied. I replied reporting verb, and about an hour this one reported speech. In this case we have to write first we have to write reporting verb part. I replied that in comma and order comma in this place we have to write that about an hour. This is the example answer of first questions of narrations. In second example, I asked Ranjan where Nina lived. This one part of narration. Ranjan replied regretfully that he did not know. If we take the first part, I asked this part. I asked Ranjan. This part is reporting verb part. It is no doubt this is an example of indirect form narration. But here also we have to identify that part of two parts. Where Nina lived. This part is reported speech part. So we got that here instead said as given. So we can judge that particular reported speech part will be obviously in direct form narration interrogative sentence. Here it is written in affirmative form of simple past tense. So what will the answer? I said to Ranjan, comma after double comma, where does Nina live? Question mark, invert comma, close. This part completed. Second part, Ranjan replied regretfully. Ranjan replied, instead Ranjan replied, you have to write Ranjan said, comma after double comma, here regretfully given. So when we get regretfully, then we have to write sorry. Okay, sorry. Here in indirect form narration is given he did not know. So what is the answer in direct form narration? I don't know. This will be the answer of this particular part of indirect form narration. My mother exclaimed with sorrow that she had not a bit of bread to give him, and that he had eaten up all the provisions she had in the house in previous day. This is another example of indirect form narration here. And my mother exclaimed with sorrow. This part is reporting verb part, and here reported speech part is lengthy, but we don't worry for that. We just follow. We have to follow the rules and regulations of changing narration. And what will the answer? My mother said, comma after down comma, alas, I have not. Here given she had not. So here we have to write in direct form narration. I have not bit a bread a bit of a bread to give you. Here given give him. Also in direct form narration we have to write give you. Give you, and you have eaten up all the provisions. Here given she had eaten up all the provisions. So here we have to write you have eaten up all the provisions. We may also write you had eaten. That will remain same also in direct and indirect form narration past perfect tense. So provisions, and next I had in the house yesterday. Here given she had in the house the previous day. So in direct form narration here we have to write yesterday. Okay, and other will remain same. Tenses remain same because past perfect tenses remain same both in direct and indirect form of narration. And last one, the speaker said, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me a kind hearing. And next part, when I arrived here yesterday, I did not believe that I might meet so large gathering. So this part is direct form narration. So here this part is reporting verb. The speaker said, but here he also reported speech part is so lengthy. Okay, let's try to solve it. Okay, don't worry. We no need to worry about its length, but we have to follow the rules and regulations. I told you that rules and regulations will always remain same of changing a narration from direct to indirect. Then what will be the answer? The speaker thanked the ladies and gentlemen. Okay, thanked. Here we no need to write say thank. Okay, say thank this way. We no need to write. We never write. We have to directly write indirect or indirect form narration. Thanked. Okay, so here written. The speaker thanked the ladies and gentlemen for giving him a kind hearing. Here indirect form narration here given for giving me. So here we have to indirect form narration. We have to write here giving him a kind kind hearing. Okay, giving him a kind hearing. Okay, this part is completed. And another part, when I arrived here, this again said. Okay, he added. In this way we can write here. We written. He also said that when I arrived. In direct form narration, when we get go, then in the indirect narration we have to write come. Okay, in this way, when we get arrived, then we have to write reached. Okay, so here we changing from arrived to reached here. What part? He also said that when he had reached, here given when I arrived, simple past given, so here we written past perfect tense. When he had reached there, here given here, so here we written there. The previous day, here given yesterday, here we have to write the previous day. I did not believe, here it is given in simple past tense, or here we have to write in the indirect form narration we have to write past perfect tense. He had not believed that he might meet so large gathering. So here we also written that he had not believed that he might meet so large gathering. In this way, we have to change from direct to indirect. From this example, I like to say that how many sentences given in a narration, okay, how many parts given in a narration, it is not matter, but our main fact is that we have to follow the rules and regulations regarding times, regarding tenses, okay. And some other part will be changed, what I discussed, and I have to discuss in other classes also, okay. And next example, he said to me, can you do it? I replied, no. Here this part is reporting verb part. Here integration is report space part. So here we have to write, he asked me. Here we have to write if, because it starts with auxiliary verb. If I could do that. Next part, I replied no. When we get no, I replied no, then we have to write in indirect form narration, I replied negatively. Okay, here we have to write, I replied negatively that I could not do that. In this way we can write. Next one, he asked, okay, she said to me, have you done it? I replied yes. Here also this part is reporting verb part and this part is report speech part. It start with report speech part start with integrated sentence. So here we have to write, she asked me if, again we have to write because it starts with auxiliary verb have. She asked me if I had done that. It is given present perfect, so in indirect form we have to write past perfect in affirmative form. And next part, he replied, I replied yes. Then what will the answer? I replied positively that I had done that. In this way we can change narration from direct to indirect regarding complex format. Okay. And except this particular conditions, regarding some cases we have to write addressing. Okay, addressing brother, addressing teacher, addressing sister, addressing father. In what cases we have to discuss this? If I take an example, I think it will definitely help you make the concept here. And suppose he said to me, comma, start double or comma, here I not given, start double or comma, friend, I can help you. Okay, he said to me, reporting verb, start double comma, friend, I can help you. This part is reported speech. Okay, in reported speech part, start with friend. So here in such cases we have to write addressing friend, he said to me. In this way we have to write addressing friend, he said to me, he could help me. In this way we can change from direct to indirect. Suppose if we take the same examples, he said to me, brother, I can help you. He said to me, brother, I can help you. So if we take it is if we are going to take solve this problem from direct to indirect, then what will the answer? He addressing brother, he said to me that he could help me. In this way we can change it. Okay, if we take reported speech part in indirect form, interrogative form narration, suppose she said to me, can you help me? This part is, she said to me, sister, can you help me? Suppose she said to me, sister, can you help me? Then what you have to write? Addressing sister, she asked me if she could help him. Okay, in this way we can write. She said to me, comma, star, double comma, sister, can you help me? What you have to write? Addressing sister, she asked me if I could help her. In this way we have to change narration in regarding complex format, especially this classes for the classes especially for upper classes. So in upper classes, in such type of examples we will get in our question paper about narrations, and these are the concept, and whatever will be possible for me I will collect from other papers about complex form of narration and about some other exceptional format of narrations in my next classes. Thank you.